Happy Thursday, everybody. I'm Amanda Head, the Hollywood Conservative, and this is your Hollywood Minute. So I have spoken about Elon Musk in the past, and I will just preface my entire video with what I have said in the past, which is I love a lot of the stuff that Elon Musk says on Twitter. I love a lot of the things that he does. I think he's a quirky, obviously very, very intelligent, entrepreneurial, intrepid person. I appreciate all of those things about him, but it is, as a logical person, hard for me to ignore that a lot of the products and technologies that he develops and produces are incompatible with a wholly free society. Okay. Because I hear a lot of conservatives hailing him as like the next conservative Jesus, and he ain't that. But I do think that he is doing some really, really good things, and I think that we have, as conservatives, should pray for him. I also don't think that he's a believer, so it would be really awesome to see that type of change in his life as well. At any rate, aside from that, pray for him, pray for his heart and his mind, and that he is surrounded by wise counsel and people who support freedom. Okay, so a lot of conversations about Elon Musk lately with respect to whether or not he will acquire Twitter. At first, it was a conversation of him joining the board, and then they basically adopted a poison pill mentality, and then things changed. Ultimately, we are now at a standstill because Elon is waiting to find out if Twitter is actually worth what it was valued at and what he offered. And the reason that's in question is because of the percentage of bots. Twitter claims that there's only 5% bots. I would venture to say that there's only 5% not bots, because if you go out among your circle of friends and your family and you ask people if they're on Twitter, they may have an account, but nobody's on Twitter except for political idiots like me, people who are obsessed with politics and like to thrive in the cesspool. Normal people are not on Twitter. So anyway, this was from the 18th, this tweet about ESG. For those who don't know what the ESG score is, it's basically like a pseudo-American iteration of a social credit score. It stands for environmental, social, and governance. And pretty much every company out there has an ESG score, whether they know it or not. So it's a complete freaking scam, and really is not rooted at all in real numbers or facts or statistics. Case in point, Elon tweeted this on the 18th. Exxon is rated top 10 best in world for environment, social, and governance, ESG, by the S&P 500, while Tesla didn't make the list. ESG is a scam. It has been weaponized by phony social justice warriors. Now, I will also add the caveat that I don't think that electric vehicles are as environmentally friendly as people like to pretend that they are, because the vehicles have to get a charge from somewhere, and these are people who scream against coal and fossil fuels and things like that. And it's like, well, how are you going to power your electric car? Also, the batteries, as most people know, that cobalt used in the batteries is mined out of Africa, oftentimes with child labor. It takes hundreds of years for those batteries to biodegrade, and on and on and on. Lots of issues with electric cars. But Elon is spot on that the whole ESG thing is an absolute scam. And then he posted this meme. What is an ESG score? It determines how compliant your business is with the leftist agenda. Very, very true. Now, what I wanted to move on to was this tweet from yesterday, where Elon really puts Democrats in a bind. He said, in the past, I voted Democrat because they were mostly the kindness party. That was never true, but whatever. But they have become the party of division and hate, so I can no longer support them and will vote Republican. And he said, now watch their dirty tricks campaign against me unfold. So he's literally pre-calling their bluff. Because leftists would love to pretend like they're still the party of love and inclusion. You remember all of those signs in 2016 and 2020. Love trumps hate. The leftists that I know are some of the most hateful, vile, closed-minded, exclusionary people that I've ever known in my life. They're also very racist, but that's neither here nor there. So so then he comments on his own tweet and says, judging by the relentless hate stream from the far left, this tweet was spot on. And so if you go on the comments the comments on those posts and you look at the leftist comments on it, he called it. And what's interesting about this is that you have a lot of young people who look up to Elon Musk. They respect his entrepreneurship. Now, of course, a lot of young people, you guys, it's getting to the point of summer where I'm wearing tank tops and my hair is getting too long and it's getting stuck in my pits and it's awful. I'm either going to have to cut my hair or not wear tank tops. I think that's the situation. Men, you will never know unless you have long hair. Men. Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. So a lot of young people, if you ask them what they want to be when they grow up, they will say TikTok stars. But there are still some young people who want to be Elon Musk or someone like Elon Musk. And I think it's a wonderful thing to see, because why not aspire to that level of success? So this is going to, I think, pull the rug out from under Democrats heading into midterms. I mean, I would contend that Republicans are going to take back definitely the House and likely the Senate too. And that was before any of this, but you can't deny the social impact that someone like Elon Musk has on society as a whole, but young people who pay attention to technology and new advancements in particular. So that's going to be interesting. And then just to follow up, another tweet from him that I find hilarious. This ladies, mansplaining is short for man explaining. If you're one of those women who is always screaming sexism and the patriarchy, then I am positive that you are going to find this meme offensive. But it's probably because you are lacking in the intellectual confidence department. If you're lacking in intellect and ability, then you would find that offensive. Okay, so if you guys have been following the Amber Heard trial, for those who don't know, Amber Heard used to date Elon Musk, and she is absolutely crazy. More and more is coming out in this trial that is just absolutely bananas. And to bring this all full circle back to Elon Musk, he dodged a bullet with her for sure. I think they dated for about a year. He claims she broke her heart, but I don't know how someone this crazy could have that much of an impact on anyone. Alrighty, head over to my website, thehollywoodconservative.us, sign up for my daily emails. And then also I got an email this morning that I want to bring up that I got from my pillow people. Their slippers that are normally over $100 are on sale for $49.98. You guys, their slippers are incredible. So you will get that price, $49.98, if you use my promo code Hollywood. Again, an incredible product. You are supporting a patriot who has done a lot for our country. So anyway, all right, use my promo code Hollywood on my pillow, and head to my website, thehollywoodconservative.us, and I'll see you tomorrow.